Accessibility is a design principle that calls for objects and environments to be usable by as many people as possible. Also known as barrier-free design, accessibility focuses on making things work for people despite any personal limitations. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, about 56.7 million people, 19% of the population, had a disability in 2010. When we're designing for accessibility, we're considering the needs of about 1 of every 5 Americans. Accessible designs find their way into everything from handheld objects to the layouts of city streets, and can be defined by 4 characteristics: perceptibility, operability, simplicity, and forgiveness. To investigate the characteristics of accessible design, we're going to look at intersections. Intersections are a literal and metaphoric area of connection that play an important part in people's lives. How do we make sure that the intersection can be used by as many people as possible? An accessible design is perceptible by everyone, regardless of sensory abilities. The success of intersections relies on their ability to maneuver people from point A to B, and to do so safely. This is done with traffic lights for cars and bikes, and walk and don't walk signs for pedestrians. To help with perceptibility, most intersections include beeps and textured surfaces of sidewalk to help the visually impaired cross safely. An accessible design ensures use by everyone, regardless of physical abilities. Accessible design considers the physically impaired by incorporating curb dips into sidewalks. Curb dips not only help people in wheelchairs, but help the elderly, parents pushing strollers, or cyclists getting off the road. Accessibility in design is produced to be easy to understand and use, regardless of experience, literacy, or concentration level. Simple and clear signs instruct pedestrians when to walk and when to stay put. Broadly painted lines signal paths where pedestrians should follow and let drivers and bicyclists know where to stop. Accessible designs minimize the occurrence and consequences of errors. Intersections are designed to forgive errors by having a buffer time between walk and don't walk signals. The don't walk signal will begin to flash about 14 seconds before the true don't walk period starts. And the traffic light will typically wait a few seconds to change after the don't walk signal solidifies. In the case of intersections, consideration of perceptibility, operability, simplicity, and forgiveness makes the world safer and easier to navigate. Accessibility in design allows people to get where they're going and keeps society moving forward.